Welcome back to my channel, Dirty Deeds. I'm John. Here we are back with the Kubota B21. In this episode, we're going to be installing the head, torquing it down. We want to check compression to see if the rings in the lower end are okay so that we can make sure it's going to start. Okay, we had to drill those little indicator dowel holes out a little bit, but it looks like it fits good now. So that should be good. Let's get the head on there. And we'll see how the head fits. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, looks like we're in the dowels. I think everything's in place. And let's get the head bolts started. And oil the threads on the head bolts a little bit, just to make sure we get an accurate torque. And these go right here for a bracket. There's two of them. They have a shoulder and a thread that comes out above it for that bracket. Let's get torque for this so we can work properly. Now we're taking the thread and the block. We'll do the importers out and chase the threads. We should have good torque. I think there's 14 bolts total. And we'll torque those starting from the center and work our way out in a counterclockwise direction. But we'll have to get that torque spec first. Doesn't take much oil, but just to make sure the threads are coated a little bit. Make sure that you're not binding against the threads when you're torquing, so that when you torque the bolts, it's actually accurate. Okay, looks like the torque is 47 to 50.6 foot-pounds. So we'll go ahead and torque it to that, but we're going to start with probably 20 foot-pounds, and then we'll go to 40, then we'll go to 50.6. On there, so set here. Bolts feel like they're going in real easy, so these torque specs should be pretty accurate. Looks like my chickens want to help. I guess they're going to help by giving us some eggs. Okay, this is going to be 40 foot-pounds. Okay, now we're at 50.6, so let's do that. I'm going to do 50 because my torque wrench doesn't lock at 50.6, but I think we should be good there because it's 47 to 50.6. sounds of the ranch in the background. I like the sounds, so. Let's get some nuts and we'll make sure they're seated all the way. That takes care of that. Let me get the push rods. We got to make sure that they're in the lifter correctly. One more. No, the rocker arms. Helps if we put it in the right way. Get these washers on here. Well, you guys are all probably having to buy eggs right now, or at least most of you. The nice thing about having all these chickens around is that we don't have to buy eggs. So, welcome to the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Okay, let's adjust these valves. These valves are supposed to be 6 thousandths intake and 8 thousandths, I'm sorry, exhaust. So let's get those set. I got number 1 cylinder on top dead center. That is going to be an intake. So let's check that one. Okay, that one's good. Now the exhaust, 8 thousandths. There goes my wrench. 8 thousandths feels good. Now we can go ahead and put the valve cover on. Make sure that gasket didn't come down. It looks good. That takes copper washers and some nuts. That should be tight enough. I can feel it squeezing the seal. That's all we want. Okay, here we go. Let's try number 1 and see how much compression we have. Okay, so here we are. Not enough compression to make this engine run. We're going to have to pull the pistons and probably replace the rings, maybe the pistons, and hone the cylinders so that we can get this compression up. This is probably a good place to end this video. So this is going to be part 1. We're going to be making a part 2 where we pull the pistons and check the rings and cylinders and all that. So thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, educational, or entertaining, please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next video.